And look, it was just my luck to God. I got this covered. I got it covered.
Okay. Good morning. My name is Paul Wiedefeld. I'm the chairman of the Maryland Transportation Authority Board. I hereby call the meeting to the MDTA Board to order at 9 a.m. We're having our meeting in person at MDTA headquarters in accordance with the live streaming law. This meeting is being live streamed on the MDTA Board webpage. I would like to say welcome to the members and staff who are with us today. I would like to give a special welcome to our newest board member, Sam Sneed. We welcome you to the MDTA board, and we're looking forward to working with you. Sam, want to give a little bit about your background, just for people?
Sure. Thank you for welcoming to the board, Chairman. My name is Samuel Sneed. I am currently the Director of Transportation for Anne Arundel County. I have about 20 plus years in transportation experience in federal, local, and regional transportation. And I really look forward to working with this experienced board on moving forward MDTA initiatives on behalf of Marylanders.
Great. Thank you, Sam. I had the good fortune of working with Sam on some issues, and it's you're a great addition to the board. So thank you for taking the time and the effort. I'd also like to welcome MDTA retired First Sergeant Joe Layfield to this morning's meeting. He will be receiving his retirement resolution a little later in the meeting. As a reminder, I ask anyone who is in the room with us this morning to refrain from speaking unless you are presenting or answering a question to avoid background noise on the live stream. There are no members of the public, no elected officials, and no media who have pre-registered to comment on this morning's meeting. For those who are watching this meeting via live stream, we have posted the materials for today's meeting on the MDTA board webpage so that you can follow along if you would like. We'll now begin today's agenda. The first agenda item is the approval of the minutes of June 29th.
So moved, Mr. Chairman.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Very much. The second agenda item is a resolution, years of service recognition. Will?
Good morning, Chairman and members of the board. For the record, my name is Will Fines. I'm Executive Director for the MDTA. And for this item, I'm here to read into the minutes the resolution celebrating the retirement of First Sergeant Joel Layfield. Whereas First Sergeant Joel Layfield began his career with the Maryland Transportation Authority as an MDTA Police Officer 1 on May 5th, 1993, and whereas First Sergeant Layfield continued to progress in the law enforcement field and was promoted to MDTA Officer 2 on May 5th, 1994, to MDTA Police Corporal on January 9th, 2002, to MDTA Police Sergeant on August 15th, 2027, and to MDTA Police First Sergeant on July 15th, 2009, a position held until retirement. And whereas he is an invaluable member of the team and his coworkers express the fact that his dedication and teamwork will be missed, now, therefore, be it resolved, on the occasion of First Sergeant Joel Layfield's retirement from his distinguished career of exemplary service, the chairman and the members of the Maryland Transportation Authority Board hereby express to First Sergeant Layfield their most sincere appreciation for his excellence and commitment. And be it further resolved that this resolution be entered into the minutes of the MDTA board meeting on July 27th, 2023, and a copy appropriately framed be presented to First Sergeant Layfield as an expression of the MDTA board's appreciation and esteem. And with that, I want to congratulate First Sergeant Layfield. And I believe we're close on being able to have he and the colonel come up and take a photo with the first sergeant.
And the resolutions.
Although we got all his formal photos with me, now I get the informal. I think we usually get rid of. Yep.
You have your resolutions. Thank you. All the members are.
Every time somebody sees me. I'm not sure how much I can say. Hey, it was, but as I understand, Joe would like to fill one of our civilian vacancies, so we're always looking to see what we can do. Hoping to come back soon, yes.
He'll be here in like 2 minutes.
60th, I'll put the rest on the base.
Okay. And then I'll do a sketch.
All right, hang tight for a minute, Isaac.
We're gonna stay there. Thank you very much. Good luck. Thank you.
Appreciate it. Enjoy retirement.
Congratulations.
We were supposed to come to you.
That's okay. We've seen a lot easier. For me to walk down the aisle, yes. It's been a lot easier for me to walk. For 30 years, he's been a well-trained first.
Yeah, I see
that. I know my place.
So what are your various? There we go.
Can get you on there. You take another one just like that.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Snap is more than.
Yes, that's a good one. That doesn't, somewhere in the. Yeah, but that, you never know. That's what I hope you're blessed.
Great, thank you very much. All right, the agenda item number 3 is approval of the board committee assignments. Mr. Pines?
All right, so I'm going to be a little repetitive on a few things that Member Sneed said as he introduced himself, but as I mentioned and the chairman mentioned, we're joined today by MDTA's newest board member, Sam Sneed, and I would like to join the chairman in welcoming Member Sneed to the MDTA. For the benefit of the MDTA workforce and the public who may be viewing this live stream, I'd like to highlight Member Sneed's experience, which makes him an ideal fit to serve on the MDTA board, and specifically the Capital and HR committees. Since 2012, Member Sneed has served as a transportation officer of Anne Arundel County Department of Transportation. In this role, he maintains responsibility for improving multimodal transportation networks that include regional transportation, transit, traffic, bicycle, and pedestrian system planning, as well as transit operations. During his 20-plus year career in transportation and planning, Member Sneed has also held positions in Baltimore County, the U.S. Department of Transportation, the Los Angeles County Metropolitan Transportation Authority, the Boston Metropolitan Planning Organization, Arlington County, Virginia, and in the private sector as a transportation planner and engineer. So he's been around a little bit. Member Sneed holds a bachelor's degree in urban studies with a focus on infrastructure from Brown University, a master's degree in community planning from the University of Rhode Island, and a master's degree in management from American Public University. He's an active member of the Conference of Minority Transportation Officials, American Planning Association, and American Public Transit Association, and also serves as a Central Maryland Region Transportation Agency Commissioner, board member, legislative chair for the Transit Association of Maryland, and representative board member for the Baltimore Regional Transportation Board. On behalf of the men and women who work at the MDTA, Member Sneed, I'd like to extend our heartfelt welcome to you. Thank you. This particular item, the proposed committee assignment changes simply replaces Member Sneed into the vacant assignments on the Capital and HR committees that were previously held by former member Enzer. Now I'm seeking the board approval of the proposed member committee assignments.
So moved. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Congratulations and welcome again.
Thank you.
Very good. Agenda item number 4 is approval of 2 contracts. Donna?
Yep.
Good
Good
morning.
morning, everyone. Welcome, Member Sneed. The first contract is a comprehensive environmental compliance and engineering services, contract number MDTA 2021-02B. As a reminder, it is MDTA's practice to carve out small business reserve contract for our A&E service needs, and this is our SBR designated contracts that designated by the B number. This project involves one award for comprehensive environmental compliance and engineering services. It's in the amount of $2 million to Strawn AE 3113 in the and it had an MBE goal of 24% with sub-goals for African American, 10% for women-owned, and a veteran small business enterprise goal as well. There were no protests received on this contract, so we'll be taking it to the August 23rd BPW. I do want to correct, this is no longer contingent approval, it's actual approval because we do have the signed contracts and an approved MBE plan. I'd be happy to answer any questions.
I'll move for approval.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you. The second contract, J01B36000034, it is for the LSAG license plate recognition system for the MDTA police. It's a sole source contract with Selects EX Inc., a Leonardo company, for the provision of an on-call maintenance and service plan for the LSAG license plate recognition system. This is a sole source contract in the amount of $2,254,921.76. Though this is a sole source contract, we did find an opportunity for minority business enterprise. So there is a 14% MBE goal, as well as a veteran small business goal of 1%, and Selects ES has committed to meeting those goals. There were no protests received on this contract either, so we're asking for approval, and this will also go to the August 23rd BPW for final.
Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Good. Thank you so much, John.
Thank you.
The fifth agenda item for this morning is the approval of a lease for the former Jim's Diner site. John? Good morning.
Good morning, members. For the record, my name is John Wedemeyer. I'm the Real Estate Services Manager for the Authority. This morning, I seek your approval to lease property formerly known as the Jim's Diner property. This parcel is approximately 4/10 of an acre. The proposed tenant is Canton Railroad. They have agreed to pay fair market rental value for the site. The lease is proposed to be for 5 years with possible renewals. It is for the purpose of rail storage yard, rail operations, and freight capabilities for the Canton Railroad. 2 appraisals were completed. The selected appraisal for the 5-year term is in the amount of $29,300 per year, or roughly $2,000, $442 a month. Are there any questions?
Just one, and it's not on this particular issue or this particular lease, but do we do our own appraisals? Do we hire or do we use state highway?
We hire fee appraisers.
We do, okay.
Yes.
We don't use the state highway mechanism they use?
They are state highway approved appraisers.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay, and then they're reviewed by review appraisers at JMT.
Great, okay, thank you so much. All right. Do you have a motion for approval? All in favor?
Aye.
Good.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Okay, agenda item number 6, the audit committee report.
Thank you, Secretary. The Audit Committee met on July 11th, 2023. The Office of Audits is on track to complete the 12 audits in the fiscal year 2023 audit plan. 7 are complete, 3 are in progress. 2 internal audit reports were presented. One was the audit of construction warranty requirements and utilization. The other was the audit of MBE and SBR. The committee was satisfied with the results of the audits.
Any findings?
Yes, there were findings specifically to the audit of MBE and SBR. We did discuss the actions that will be taken. I believe some of those actions have already been taken. If that audit was performed today, I think we'd see different results.
Okay. Good, thank you. Any other questions? Any others? Thank you so much. Agenda item number 7, Executive Director's Report. Mr. Pines?
Thank you again, Chairman. I'll start my update with details on the Chesapeake Bay Bridge. On July 12th, the Chesapeake Bay Bridge Reconstruction Advisory Group, or the BRAG, held its quarterly meeting. At this meeting, the group welcomed its newest member appointed by Anne Arundel County. The County Council appointed David Arthur to replace Kurt Riegel as its appointee. Also, the group re-elected Tracy Schultz as the chair and Barbara Hitchings as the vice chair. We approved the 2023 annual report and received updates on projects from both the MDTA and SHA. SHA provided updates on their US 50 301 pilot ramp management project, which generated a good deal of discussion amongst the group and led to a greater understanding of why the pilot project is being conducted and how it's being managed. Melissa Williams, MDTA's Director of Planning and Program Development, updated the BRAG members on the outcomes of the June 27th online transit, bicycle, and pedestrian listening meeting. In response to that meeting, we received approximately 300 transit or bicycle pedestrian survey responses. Melissa also informed the BRAG members that the Bay Crossing Study team is preparing for public events in the fall to present on the screening criteria that will be used to analyze the alternatives for the study. The dates of the meetings will be shared when they're finalized, and all events will be posted on the baycrossingstudy.com website. All BRAG meetings are open to the public and live streamed, and the next BRAG meeting is scheduled for Wednesday, October 4th, 2023. I encourage anyone who has an interest in or questions about traffic management along the Bay Bridge corridor to listen in via the live stream or attend the meetings in person at any BRAG meeting. Because they are very informative, we cover a lot of details. At every meeting, SHA and MDTA provides updates on current and or planned construction or traffic management initiatives that we have ongoing. More information is available on the MDTA website about the BRAG meetings. On the further subject on the Chesapeake Bay Bridge Tier 2 NEPA study, on July 11th, we launched the Chesapeake Bay Crossing Study Equity Survey. We are inviting the public to participate in the Chesapeake Bay Crossing Study Equity Survey to assist us in achieving equity in both the process and the project outcomes. Public input will help us understand travel needs and concerns within the study corridor and around the existing crossing. This will guide our engagement efforts to meet the public's specific needs and help improve future decision-making so that an equitable solution for the Chesapeake Bay Crossing Study can be realized. Completing the survey only takes a few minutes, and it is anonymous. To date, we've already received approximately 400 equity survey responses. The survey will be open until October 16th and can be found on the study website, again, baycrossingstudy.com. Now moving on to a different topic, safety, which is critical. We had an internal strategy meeting and the chairman really emphasized his focus on safety throughout MDOT. And MDTA's and MDOT's safety goals are the same. It is that every day, everyone returns home to their loved ones safe and sound. And when we talk about safety, we really mean everyone's safety. We're talking about road user safety, employee safety, safe work zones, maintaining safe assets, and the safety that's made possible through effective security and policing. Our Office of Environment, Safety, and Risk Management, or OESRM, helps us achieve this, and I'd like to recognize some of their recent activities. The office manages the day-to-day comprehensive automated external defibrillator, or AED program at our facilities, and during the past 12 months, approximately 350 employees attended our CPR AED trainings and that were held and coordinated by OESRM and our operations team. MDTA has 137 AEDs, which are inspected monthly, and batteries and pads are replaced on an as-needed basis. This program is just one way we are keeping our commitment to the safety and health of our employees and our customers that visit our buildings. Last month, OESRM also spearheaded the MDTA's June Safety Month Conference and Expo to showcase health and safety awareness and education. It consisted of 13 vendors and 3 speakers. Activities included safety talks, vendor tables, safety games, raffle prizes, and even the Oriole bird showed up to help get some pictures, and we had safety gift bags. There were speakers from the Chesapeake Safety Council, National Institutes of Health, and the Maryland Institute for Emergency Medical Services System, or MIESS, who spoke on the topics such as road safety, power tool safety, and 3 points of contact, and just general safety topics. MIESS shared their Stop the Bleed presentation, providing excellent tips on how to stop bleeding in an emergency. I'd also like to highlight 2 recent MDTA police initiatives that serve to educate drivers and target dangerous high speeds on our roadways. In late June, the MDTA police, Prince George's County Police, Montgomery County Police, and Montgomery County Sheriff Office conducted high visibility speed enforcement on the inter-county connector. MDTA police officers conducted 86 traffic stops and issued a combined 93 citations, warning, and road repair orders during this initiative. In support of a 16-state traffic safety effort that was all the way from Florida to Maine, and that was led by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, the MDTA police officers also conducted high visibility enforcement along the I-95 corridor in the Baltimore metropolitan area. This was in support of the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration's Speeding Wrecks Lives campaign. The MDTA police officers during this initiative conducted 159 traffic stops and issued a combined 249 citations, warnings, and repair orders during the initiative. 1 person was arrested with an outstanding warrant as well. The MDTA police high visibility enforcement efforts complement the MDTA's automated speed enforcement equipment that's used in our ongoing construction areas to combat speeding in our work zones. The goal of the Maryland Safe Zones is to slow drivers and make work zones safer for crews, drivers, and passengers. Unfortunately, driver behaviors like speeding, aggressive, distracted, impaired, and unrestrained driving are the key drivers of fatalities and serious injuries on Maryland roads. These crashes are not accidents because these behaviors are preventable. And the efforts that our MDTA police are doing are helping to put a stop to these dangerous behaviors. I want to echo my gratitude to the efforts of both OESRM and the MDTA police in promoting safety throughout our state. And finally, as we had introduced Member Sneed to welcome him on board to the MDTA team, we learned that not all of our board members have stickies. And so I wanted to share that we are continuing our Stick It and Save campaign with offering free stickies to anybody that needs to mount their transponder. On your drive in today, you may have noticed that we put up a billboard right at the Keith Avenue ramp at exit 56 that specifically says, get off here if you need free stickies. But if any board members need them, we have stickies available for free for anybody. We do want everyone to mount their transponder to get the lowest possible rate on tolls and to fully take advantage of discount plans. So with that, that concludes my remarks, and I'm happy to take any questions from the members.
Any questions or comments?
Just one comment. I submitted a request for stickies through the website, and I got them about 3 days later, so the system's working.
I did want to comment on all the initiatives you're taking on the safety side. We can never do enough, right, at the end of the day. And I want to thank the chief. I know I was up in Delaware. We had the National Association of Transit Officials of the Northeast last month. Lieutenant Governor came up. Your police officers came up as we emphasized the need, obviously, for to control poor behavior on the roadways, and that we don't accept it, and we can't accept it. So we're going to be very aggressive, continue to be very aggressive. So thank you again for what you do. It's dangerous when you do that. I understand that. It's dangerous at work sites, but it's necessary that we continue to enforce and really crack down as much as we can because we're saving lives when we do that. So thank you. Any other questions or comments? All right, with that, we'll go to agenda item number 8. We reached the point where we're going into closed session. It's scheduled for board members and designated staff. For those persons in the room and on live stream, as soon as we have completed the closed session, we will come back to this room to ratify any actions that might be taken in closed session and to continue with the remainder of the agenda in open session. We appreciate your patience. Per Maryland Open Meeting Act, the MDTA Board will meet in closed session under General Provisions Article Section 3-305B10 and 12 to receive an update on deployment of police staff and resources and other security measures, to discuss a pending investigation, investigative proceedings involving possible criminal conduct, and Section 3-305B8 to receive a status update on all litigation currently pending against MDTA. Members, is there a motion to go into closed session? All in favor? Aye. Their time is now 9:26 a.m. and we'll go into closed session. You're good to go? Okay, thank you. All right, good morning. Now, time now is 10:08 a.m. The board has completed its closed session. There were no actions taken in closed session that require ratification. At this point, the agenda is complete. Is there a motion to adjourn the meeting?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. That concludes the meeting. And, yeah, thank you so much.
Easy peasy.